Stretch protocol of the wrist. We'll start by doing an opposition test between the thumb and pinky finger. Weak. I'm going to look for Lister's tubercle on the posterior aspect. Adjustments needed. I'll start with the scaphoid. Triquetrum. Lunate. Distal radius and ulna. Carpal metacarpal. Carpal spread. Then trapezoid. Aptate. Lateral hamate. Medial hamate. Stretch protocol of the elbow or cubital joint. We're going to feel for sponginess or an abrupt stop as we put in a supination and pronation. Feel spongy and pronation. So we're going to go for the radial head and cross fiber. Make sure it's pronation. Adjust. We're going to work on the elbow. Go just distal to medial epicondyle. Feel for tenderness. Cross fiber. Adjust. Go. Stretch protocol of the shoulder. Have the patient extend their arm, make a fist, hold it tight. You're going to resist. Weak. Alright, we're going to have you scoot to the edge of the table. Thrust. Have the patient sit up. Scoot a little bit down that way, please. We're going to do an AC test. Use my chiropractic index finger. Feel for springiness in the joint. Not there. And adjust. Okay. From there, I'm going to stay in this position and do the trigger points. Start with the subclavius and the mid-scapular. Feel for that spine. Okay. From there, I'm going to go to the teres major, teres minor. Move up to the levator scap. Down to the deltoid. And do the anterior humeral head. And then the subscapular. Okay. From there, I'm going to do scapulothoracic mobilization. Stand up, sit down. For this, I'm going to do an I to S and an A to P. Okay, from there, I'm going to do SC mobilization. Have the patient lift their arm. Use my thenar. Feel for the SC joint. The patient look to their left. Then we do a superior humerus test. Feel for the lip. From the humerus to the scapula. Brace my thumb. Feel for the sponginess between those two bones. Thrust. Okay. Finally, I'm going to do levator scap. Have the patient shrug this shoulder. Okay, go ahead and relax. Hold it for him. Just follow up that medial border of the scapula. It's Heron's protocol. I'm going to be starting off on the elbow joint. We're going to do a tricep test. Patient's elbow on my thigh. Wrist straight, please. That's strong. If it were weak, I would clear the spine before I move on. And have the patient flex their wrist. It's weak. Place their finger. Have you place your finger on your medial epicondyle. Weak. Place it over here. That's strong. Okay, so I'm going to adjust in an anterior medial direction. If it were strong on the medial epicondyle side, I'd be adjusting in an anterior lateral direction. Okay, I'm going to retest that. Flexed, and now it's strong. Okay, I'm going to have the patient put their wrist into extension. I'm going to have them resist. Okay, it's weak. We have them go on a brachioradialis test where they're going to extend their arm with a knife edge and resist. Okay, so that's also strong. That means we're going to do an anterior medial slip. We're going to come off to the lateral condyle, or that direction, and do this 3 times. If it had been weak, we would have done a posterior lateral stick coming off the medial epicondyle. Okay, we're going to have a retest. Now we're strong. Alright, we'll be finishing up today doing Heron's protocol for the shoulder joint. First off, we're going to do an anterior humerus test. We're going to have a patient resist. Strong. Weak. Oh, that's weak. Okay. We're going to do a patient, or an adjustment with the patient laying on the table. Actually, we'll finish that quickly. Do that again. Sorry. Strong, weak. Okay. I want to make sure I keep that position. Okay. Adjust. We're going to test that again. Okay, strong. Alright, we're going to keep moving down. It's weak. Okay. Have the patient sit up. Okay, we're going to lay back down. Finish testing. And that's so strong. Okay, next we're going to do the AC joint for the patient. Have the arm out, flexed and abducted at 45 degrees. We're going to test. And that's weak. We're going to have the patient sit up. Contact the index finger. Go for springiness. Just. Okay, patient lay back down. Flex and abducted at 45 degrees. And resist. Okay, now we're strong. Alright, next we're going to do SC joint. Stand at the head of the patient. Have the patient raise the arm up, thumb towards toes. Okay, you're going to resist. And it's weak. We're going to the patient lie in right side posture. I'm going to support the patient's head, contacting the right SC joint, delivering a thrust. Okay, patient lay back down on their back. Arms up, thumb toward your toes, and you're going to resist. Alright, that's strong. Okay, roll over please. Alright, we're going to finally test the posterior humerus. Have the patient do a chicken wing. Okay. Test. Alright, that's weak. Have the patient slide out just a little this way. Okay. Give it a thrust. Okay. Back to the chicken wing. Resist. And that's strong. And that is Heron's protocol.